Welcome back, you beautiful bastions of freedom. The BBOF reporting in for duty as ordered every single morning on the shorts. This is something we need to send out, so make sure you guys let me know what you think about this one. All right, listen. I want to draw some correlation to some things that I think you need to know. I think you already know it, to be candid, but just in case you didn't, we need to start spreading out and making part of our vernacular. There's something that's happening under the surface that the gun control organizations, the government entities who desire power, they're doing these things as test balloons. They're doing them as trial balloons, and it's all about bans for individual groups. And if you agree with the message that I'm about to say, or if you are all about that freedom and want to be part of the cutting edge, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. You're seeing the government start to do things, and I want you guys to notice this. They start with 18, 19, and 20-year-old bans. Well, that's just common sense. It makes so much sense. They don't have the mental facilities to truly embrace their Second Amendment rights. Now, they can vote and they can go to war. That's fine. But you can't do that gun right, okay? Well, that would be a demographic of people that is an immutable characteristic based on age, 18, 19, 20. The Senate Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, thanks John Cornyn, that came out, basically put every single person in that age bracket under a enhanced background check, which made them, by default, about a 10-day waiting period, directly targeted because of their age, even though they're adults, even though they can buy houses, marriages, war, draft, vote, everything. And then we start to look at the transgender thing that they started to float out yesterday. And by the way, to the credit of the gun world, we rallied very quickly, very, very viscerally to the idea that you can just ban someone based on their characteristics that they fit into a certain group. Very well. Hat tip to us, all of us in general. The consensus was very clearly, no, that's not a good idea. But then we look at the transgender thing. Well, they are mentally deficient. They clearly are suffering from gender dysphoria, which is a mental issue, and therefore they can't have their gun rights. I want to connect those two dots. Because on one side, you are appealing to the right, which has an issue with the gender dysphoria. And then on the other side, you're looking at 18, 19, and 20-year-olds who the left has issues with having guns. The consistent issue there is they're both small groups of people at first that can be targeted and can have removal of their rights or extended background checks before they have their rights, and it caters to both sides. One for one, one for the other. The bottom line is we are standing up in the gun world to both of those groups getting anything banned or enhanced background checks are taken away from them because we believe in liberty. We believe in the Second Amendment when it says it. We don't just say Second Amendment for people that believe it like us. We believe in the Second Amendment for everybody, along with the rest of our rights. I think that's a very important piece to bring to the table. Let me know what you guys think.